Hi, YouTube. Guess what? I'm doing another section of the Seduction of America today. One of the things that happened was we got taken over in 1917 by a private banking corporation that calls itself the Federal Reserve. They aren't any more part of our government than Federal Express. But the problem is they control a whole lot of stuff in our economy. Congress gave them three jobs. One of them was maximum employment. So they're supposed to be in charge of us having lots of good paying jobs. The reason that's the priority, the top priority, is the fact that that's the biggest part of our economic growth. When everybody's getting paid well and earning, see, the problem with a lot of people and supply side spending and all that is they try to govern how our economy is going and judge our economic growth and history by how much we spent instead of how much we make. That's stupid. The only thing that gets bigger when you take away from it is a hole. So deficit spending is stupid. Okay? Any form of the trickle down was a joke. I mean, it was, yeah, if you can imagine, oh, well, I'm rich and greedy and I'm going to collect everything I can. Anything I don't feel like I need, I'll let it trickle down to you. Come on. Don't insult my intelligence and try and tell me you think I'm going to believe that, okay? All right. The point being, we all need to be responsible and start watching the parts of our government and the entities that control parts of our government that can cause us a problem. And one of those is the Federal Reserve. The fact that they make more money when we're having financial problems should be a concern to us. The fact that when we're in an economic downturn, they're cranking money out. And they made several $1 billion recently, and most of that's supposed to go to the government, but they take a 30% share, something like that. Pardon me? So they end up taking a big portion of what our economy is every time we build it up to a certain amount, no matter what it is. They get a portion. Okay, that's where we need to have some regulation and figure out how much they get paid and make sure that they're not speculating on their own paycheck rather than speculating on what the economy is actually going like. During the Clinton administration, when everybody was working well and there was plenty of jobs and money and everybody seemed to be doing okay, the reason for that was the fact that the Federal Reserve tried to cut our throats again, saying, oh, it's going to cause inflation. And what happened? Bill Clinton stepped in and told him, no, you can't do that. You can't raise the interest rates right now. People are supposed to have discretionary income, not just barely get by. And when they were told that, they bitched and whined for a while, but then they left it alone because they didn't want to argue with the president, get in trouble. So at that point, the economy improved, and we got lulled into a false sense of security that George Bush immediately took away from us with a $3 trillion deficit in his 8 years of heyday, making people think, like Ronald Reagan did, that everything's just fine. Because the people who just listen to whatever the government says, you got to watch all of these people and make them accountable. You have to look at what they're doing and ask questions. You don't just let everything go. That's part of critical thinking, is to understand and analyze everything you're being told. That's common knowledge. That's common sense. Anybody who doesn't is going to be standing around waiting for everybody else to line up to screw you. Well, you all have a nice day. Take care, YouTube. Bye.